Coach, you guys were down by 5 at half. When you look at this second half and how you guys were able to come out, what changed and what was your message to the group?
The message at halftime was definitely we can be better. There were a few clips that we showed, just overall, just a lack of concentration on the defensive end of the floor, let them close. But I think we went on a 20-5 run, end of the third, into the fourth. So refocus and came away with a win.
I got to ask you about Yuta in that fourth quarter. When you see him go off like that, I saw you're smiling now, like all the guys were smiling on the bench. What was it like to kind of see him have a moment like that?
It's like the epitome of basketball, why basketball is so special. Like to be able to be on the same floor with him and his journey and see him have success and the guys cheer for him, to me, that's why I love being around the game. He works on his game. He does all the right things, and to see a person get rewarded, it's a great part of basketball.
Coach, two quick ones. What stood out most to you about the night Ben had today?
I think immediately you saw a force that he played with, whether it was his pace and his attack of the rim, and it was a relentless attack towards the rim, and really just spraying the basketball. I mean, the pace that he created for us tonight, it'll make it hard for people to guard us.
And second, just obviously Kyrie's first game. What did you see from him, and what would you like to see from him going forward?
Yeah, it was great to have him out there, trying to see what units was best for him. Played him with the second and the first unit, and just getting the feel of how we're going to piece this thing together. So great to have him get some minutes out there and for us to get a win while he's doing it.
I guess following up on that twofold, I mean, what was, I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but I mean, what was your message to Kyrie once you knew he'd been cleared and was going to come back and be available?
That at the end of the day, now it's about hooping. And I use that word right there, that from this day on, that's what we're going to be about. Basketball is factual. You get the rebound, that's a fact. You box out, that's a fact. You make the shot, that's a fact. And so we're going to make this thing factual. It's going to be about basketball, and we'll live in that space.
And talking about Ben, I know you kind of touched on it a little bit in Portland, but just how much more comfortable does he seem to you physically, or is this more of an emotional and mental thing where his confidence is higher?
Yeah, Brian, I think it's all tied together. How you feel, what your body feels like, how you can drive your body, what you ask of your body. And so I think as he gets more comfortable and his body feels good and he's able to play more, I think he's going to unlock both the mental and physical. And so for us, that's huge.
Jacque, I got two for you. You said pregame that, despite Steven Adams, you're probably going to play small. We appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I tried it. That don't mean it's going to work.
Going off, I mean, there were definitely some times, especially in that first half, where he was really giving you guys some trouble, and you didn't opt to go Dayron or two bigs. Just what made you stick with that? Yeah,
I thought that we, still spread the floor, and I thought that was going to be, advantageous for us. It ended up being in segments good for us as they pulled him out. We were thinking about fouling him also in some situations where we didn't foul him, which the lack of focus, that was part of it. But knew we had Markieff and knew we had Dayron, in the bullpen a little bit. So we really wanted to try the space, and that's why Yuta got a couple of threes of that way also.
And just with Ben, I mean, these past 3 games, how much of it to you has been just rust being away or versus the knee, mental confidence? I mean, there's a couple factors there, it seems like.
As an athlete, it's the totality. You want to feel good. You want your body to feel good. You want to be in a good space. And sometimes when you haven't played for a while and you have an ache or as your body isn't feeling the way you want it to, it affects you. And it's great to see him move beyond that right now.
Jacque, how are you expecting Ben to handle all the emotion that's coming his way Tuesday night in Philly?
What emotion, Nick? Is it?
You don't think it's going to be quiet in there?
A little bit. It's great for him. It's just like Portland, where he had to step up and make free throws when they tried to foul him. It makes 3 out of 4. It's the same sort of mental and physical hurdle that he's going to have to get through, which is great. He'll have his teammates behind him. He'll have a coach that believes in him. And overall, we're looking forward to going playing.
Thanks, JB.
Thanks, guys.